Good evening, Mr. Friend.
Good evening. Good evening to everyone. I come back again to talk about fire hydrants on Apple Orchard. Jeff had told me it'll take 20 to 30 years to replace the lines down there. I come to ask council for the money to give to him so we can put a 4-inch line down there on Apple Orchard. If y'all can help me, I appreciate it.
So you did speak with Mr. Field.
And I spoke to him before
Okay.
about it. I came to council before and I brought it up to county council prior to as well.
Okay, so we can follow up with him if he's familiar with your,
Yes,
so, okay.
All right.
Great, thank you.
thank you.
Hey, sir, I'll make sure. And we're gonna meet with Jeff again, and
Okay,
I'm gonna keep meeting with Jeff again. And
okay.
I'm gonna keep meeting with somebody else, sir.
All right.
Because they just asked for $354 million, so why can't they put that in that project?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure we gonna put that in that project, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Ricky Johnson.
Good evening, everyone.
Ethan.
My name is Ricky Johnson. I'm on the board for the Martha Denton Community Center. And I'm here to let everybody know that if you ride by Martha Denton, you won't see the progress on the inside. I have a key and I'm inviting everybody here who wants to come out and do a walkthrough with me. I'd be glad to show you what's going on and how far we have came. So the door is open. My number is 864-923-6646. Call me, we set up a date, and we can walk through.
You already called me and we already signed up a date, so I'm gonna meet you there, sir. The date, that time you already done told me to meet you at, sir.
All righty. But I want everybody else to come also, so
You got anybody them, sir?
that's what I just did.
Wait, yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, so that'll be this Friday.
Thank you for your service too, sir.
Yes, sir, thank you. That'll be this Friday.
So you have a meeting set up for this Friday?
Yes,
What
sir.
time is that?
It'll be 12 o'clock.
Yes.
You repeat the last four of that phone number?
Last four,
Yes, sir.
6646.
Tell the ladies in the lobby, come on in.
Any questions that y'all have then, I'll be more than welcome to answer.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Man, we get you some chair. You can have one meeting.
Is that Kathleen Evans?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm shy.
Come on.
I'll stand beside
I won't speak words with.
It's nice to see you this evening.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? I just, my interest is Bird Drive. Will we ever have hydration over Bird Drive? That's my question.
So let me clarify. Are you looking for a fire hydrant, water line? What is-
I need the fire line. We don't have no water over there, you know, for.
No public water. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's all I wanted to add.
And where is Bird Drive? Is
It's in Ditch 6, sir.
that in Clinton City or right outside of
Okay,
Clinton?
it's in the county, sir, off of Charlotte Road, sir.
Which road?
Charlotte. Or you get the starlight, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Michael Stagmiller.
Evening, Council.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How you doing? I'm here tonight. I've been here several times in the last couple of years now, speaking to this council on an issue on the volunteer fire district in my area. Since that time, I'm just gonna reiterate a little things that happened in history here since I came here and tried to volunteer my time to this council. I've been harassed trying to help and volunteer my time. I've been lied to from the council. I've been ignored. For certain things, meeting with the administrator and certain other administrators and county personnel. I've been threatened. trying to help and volunteer my time with this county. And it's unappreciative. I've been coming to these meetings, I've been here for quite a number of years now. I bring a lot of experience to this county. I'm retired and I try to help. And I know this county is lacking a lot of things. I've been coming to meetings for years now, learning about the county. Got a lot of council people doing that, council and women. And I'm just trying to get an answer on some of the issues that we're having, with the lack of that. I think it's a big safety issue moving forward. We're talking about safety of the citizens, talking about my safety and my family's safety. When you don't have good fire protection, and it's not guaranteed in my area, it's alarming. And when you're not allowed to participate and volunteer in that, with my background, it's also irritating. And I don't understand it. And I've been in this council, like I said before, and tried to get some answers. And I really haven't had any answers coming back from this council about the issues. I have a lot of paperwork. I have a lot of documentation about some of the things that have happened, which are not good. There's been a lot of money spent frivolously in this county that I'm sure the taxpayers would like to know. I've seen it. I've got the research, I've done the backgrounds and everything. I just want to see it progress in a positive light. I don't know what it's going to take to do that. I'll keep coming here and speaking. I'll keep the citizens abreast of what's going on. I think they should know. But as you know, Mr. Chairman, being a background that you have, that safety is important, especially when it comes to safety of our families, when it comes to emergencies, in your background. You know, time is essence. And when it takes 15, 20 minutes to get somebody to your house, that's not good. Not at all. So I appreciate your time.
All right,
Thank you.
Ed Burns?
I'm chief of Green Pond Fire Department. I was assistant chief when, well, past 4 or 5 years. There's not a whole lot I wanna make a rebuttal, because a lot of it's nonsense. One thing I have, and Greg's office has done, when we have a call, multiple stations are called. Paid stations, volunteer stations. So we know what we're doing. The reason multiple stations are called is during the day, you might not get the 2 or 3 people. You might not get any. But other stations are en route, paid personnel are en route. I'm not gonna say it that way. I'm gonna say nobody's lives are in danger, but of course they are. But, you know, I go out on a call by myself during the day, all I gotta do is key up dispatch, hey, get me station 50, 51 en route, somebody en route. And I got fire trucks and people coming from all over the upper part of the county if I want. You know, if people with common sense knows if they move to the country, services are gonna be delayed. I think. I can keep going on and on and on. I was asked, I forgot who asked, about OSHA. We're as up to OSHA regulations as county has the money to let us be up to OSHA regulations. If OSHA would come in, would they find something? Probably. Who knows? But that's what they're paid to do, is find issues. I've asked, invite everybody. You wanna come up, look us over? Come on. We'll be glad to be there. For instance, just the other night, Luke Rankin acknowledged several of us
not just me, over 20 years of service, had 8 or 9 people with over 20 years of service to Lawrence County. Me alone, I'm crazy, 39 years as a firefighter for Green Pond. I don't think we have a major issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I ask you something, sir? Help out. Everybody know I'm gonna say something. Nobody else don't talk, but I'm gonna talk. So you telling me somebody, Luke Rankin, state senator office where he located now, whatever. Nobody from Lawrence County Council never represent y'all, no kind of ward or anything for 29 or 30 years of service. I'm just asking, sir.
No,
Thank you, sir.
I mean, we've been patted on the back.
Sir, I'm not talking about that on the back. You answer my question,
Okay.
but we gonna make sure you get something from the county.
Thank you.
It will coming from me.
Ethan Adams.
Council members, neighbors, friends, thank you for giving me the chance to speak. Lawrence County is changing, but how we manage that change will define our future. We all know what happens when growth runs ahead of planning. Roads jam up, schools overflow, water and sewer systems strain, and emergency response times grow longer. And too often, it's the taxpayers left holding the bill while the developers pocket profits and move on. We cannot let that happen here. Lawrence County has something special. Historic communities, farmland, rural beauty, and prime corridor along I-385 and I-26. People want to build here. That gives us leverage. The question is, will we give it away for free, or will we make sure growth pays its own way? Here's what I believe this community deserves. First, developers must contribute their fair share. Every new home subdivision or business should help fund the roads, schools, water, sewer, fire, EMS, and parks that growth requires. If a project adds students, its fees help expand classrooms. If it clogs a road, it pays for the widening. If it stretches fire coverage, it helps fund new equipment or even a new station. That's not anti-growth, that's fairness. Second, we need a public infrastructure and preservation trust fund. All those fees should go into one transparent fund dedicated solely to infrastructure and historic preservation. No shifting dollars around, no pet projects, no special favors. The fund must be publicly audited with every resident able to log on and see dollars collected, dollars spent, and projects underway. Oversight should rest with a citizen board so that decisions are made openly and that people's trust in this council is strengthened, not weakened. Third, we must protect what Lawrence County unique. What makes Lawrence County unique? Our rural land, natural resources, and historic identity. That means large lot minimums in rural zones, 5 to 10 acres when there's no sewer or water, or cluster subdivisions that group homes together while preserving 50% or more as permanent open space. Transition areas should require 1 to 2 acre lots, while true town centers can allow smaller lots, but only where infrastructure already exists. In short, density belongs in town, not spread across our countryside. Fourth, we must enforce clear environmental and safety standards. Development should not be allowed in floodplains that put families at risk. Runoff must be managed within modern stormwater systems so that downstream neighbors don't pay the price of flooding or erosion. Projects must consider their impact on water quality, wetland, and natural habitat, and no subdivision should be approved unless roads, schools, and emergency services can handle it or the builder pays its upgrades. Finally, smart growth helps us attract the right kind of business. Companies look to invest and want certainty. They want to know that community has clear zoning infrastructure in place and growth plan that won't saddle them or their employees with failing roads, overcrowded schools, or constant battles over land use. By showing that Lawrence County manages growth responsibly, I'm almost wrapped up. We send a message. This is a county worth investing in. Predictability and transparency bring confidence, and confidence brings jobs, industry, and long-term tax revenue. This isn't about stopping growth, it's about shaping it. So it raises property values, protects farmlands and historic sites, attracts quality businesses, and ensures that our natural resources are safeguarded for future generations. Growth done wrong is permanent damage, but growth done right is an opportunity, prosperity, and pride. Council, the people of Lawrence County are looking to you for leadership. We need transparency, we need accountability, And we need to know that our elected representatives are putting the community's long-term best interest ahead of short-term developer profits. Let's choose a future where growth builds Lawrence County up stronger, smarter, and fairer, rather than breaking it down. Thank you.
Hold up, don't leave, sir. You know I got something to say. First thing I want to tell you, thank you.
Appreciate it.
And the other thing, you should be on our planning committee. And the other thing, when it's time for somebody to open these seats open up here, you need to be running. Have a good day.
Chris Leonard.
Thank you, everyone, for having me. So, mine is basically a question since, I've been coming to a few of these over the housing side of things, but in the course of some of these other sessions, I see all these felos and they talk about expansions and jobs attached to those. My question to the council is, do you track that? And do you ever verify that any of those jobs are ever added?
You gonna come, sir?
So and that may have already been an answer, but I don't know that, and that's one of the things, that's the other piece of the growth. Is the businesses, good paying jobs will help things grow in a responsible way. When you have businesses, you attract the people that you want to come here, but they're looking for opportunity. So that's why I have to keep it short and sweet tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. I will, and I'm not trying to get in a discourse with anybody, but I will say on Philos specifically. When a Philo agreement is arrived and everybody comes together on it, there are certain requirements, whether that's an investment or job numbers. And there are things called clawbacks. If they don't meet those certain things, then monies are clawed back from that. And the Philo then does not stay in place. So yes, sir, there are, but the average person just doesn't know that. And so.
Well, that's the point of bringing it up, is
Yeah.
making sure that, hey, are we actually watching that? Because
Yes, sir.
you can say a lot of things, but if there's no follow through on that, then I feel like the county can get hosed on a lot of opportunities there.
100% correct. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Here's the night that LDC should have been here tonight.
Ashley Rill.
Thank you, council. I'm basically going to reiterate some of the points I made in the previous meeting. Thank you very much, council, for passing the moratorium. The moratorium is a temporary stopgap to help the planning commission right some wrongs and fix some loopholes in the ordinance. I will have to be honest, though, I'm concerned about the council. It barely passed. There seems to be some resistance on the council to taking care of some of those matters. It's more than just one person. This is about our county, and in District 1, our rural area on Durbin Road is basically being eaten away. Thousands of new homes, Durbin Road, Hunt Road, and it's just right. It's surrounding beautiful horse farms, so the rural character is drastically has been eroded up there. It's almost to the point of no return for us. So we're busy trying to work within the county framework to correct some things that I think in the coming months, you're going to see some good ideas come along. I would just encourage the council to please be open-minded to it. We don't just have to rubber stamp every developer that comes along. We've had some terrible experience with developers that don't play by the rules. There doesn't seem to be any oversight on those developers. They're from out of town. They don't have our interest at heart. High density. When you look at 1,000 houses within a quarter mile of our farm, that they're just going to be, we're going to be overrun on our roads. Hunts Bridge Road, excuse me, Happy Valley Road. I don't know if you've ever driven down Happy Valley Road, where all those houses are they're feeding out of Happy Valley on the Durban. Two cars can't meet on that road. You literally have to get over in the grass. And when large trucks come through there bringing their building supplies, you're in the ditch. So it's too late for us, I feel like. I really feel that way. The whole character has changed. And it's not too late. Not too late to make some good, significant changes to pass and do it right. Be smart and don't just say yes to everything. Please be open to some changes that are going to be proposed, or some proposals that are going to be made soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Bo Belson.
I want to thank the council for their time and serving and stuff. I'll be right up front though, that I am opposed to the amount of growth that we're seeing currently in the county. It feels like our rural character is what made people stay here and also come here. But we're really losing that when we're just giving it away to all the developers and developments that have been happening. Background is really comes as an engineer. So to me, everything kind of boils down to numbers and calculations. And what I'm asking the council is there a calculated amount that you view as the impact that the current citizens pay? And then how is that then assessed onto developers? So if I'm not clear, right, we as citizens were already carrying the burden of services and the existing roads and the development of roads in the past. And so that to me is a cost divided by the number of households or amount of tax properties or however we look at it, right? And then that's a number. And then when developers come, we would be saying, okay, for any development and the amount of housing, concentration of housing on particular roads, here's the calculation that would go with that. Is that how we approach things?
Sure, speak for a moment. So at our last council meeting, we did pass for our planning commission to take up the topic of impact fees. So with that, they'll employ a company to go out and search, for all those costs and bring the planning commission back. I don't know how it works, whether there's a set number or a range of numbers as to what that impact is per home that's being developed.
Okay, can we get that out on the website or something so that we can all see it and understand? And
Absolutely. It's very fluid right now. That is actually being developed. So yes, it'll be available to you.
okay, thanks.
Yes, sir. Angie Nelson.
I was a signing sheet. I want to talk.
Welcome. Any topics you want to bring up? Not any problem.
Hello, I wanted to bring up the same items I mentioned in July, and I haven't gotten a response on. The first one is, I mentioned Title 90, Section 26 of the state code regarding inspector requirements. My research showed that we only had one residential inspector in this county. Okay. The other thing I brought up was I had contacted the county multiple times regarding the buffer around our property. We've talked tonight about all of the growth. We are on a corner lot of 1,100 houses behind us and beside us. The final plat has an approved 30-foot buffer per the current ordinance. That's filed. On the other side of the subdivision, there is a fence. At the road, there is the landscape buffer, I guess. There's nothing on our side. I just am looking for a timeline of when, because I don't think it's a question of if, because it is in the final plat, just when we can expect that defined buffer for the current ordinance to be on our, adjacent to our property. My overall point, I guess, is it takes a lot of courage to come before county council and talk. Yeah, not everybody's a public speaker. I am not. It would be appropriate, in my opinion, if something is brought before the council to get some feedback. I'm not talking during county council, that gets a debate, we don't have time for that. But just maybe a response in an email, this is, hey, we heard you, we're not overlooking you, and we care about what your thoughts are. Tell me I'm right in what I found, tell me I'm wrong, and here's the evidence, and anything. And I recognize the county's taking actions regarding larger subdivisions. I know we're doing that, but it'd also be nice to get some confirmation, acknowledgement of all items brought before the council. Thank you.
Can you, after, hang out for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any others that didn't sign up that I'll give you the opportunity to have a say? State your name.
Hi, my name is Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
I'm a residential builder here in the state of South Carolina. And I saw in the paper we were talking about what's going on with development. And I agree, I'm from Lawrence, I've lived here my whole life. And I do think, I agree with everything that everybody else said, they made excellent points. We have to develop in a timely manner, so that people are not swallowed up by it. I do, however, I think we have to be careful when we start thinking that fees are the solution to slowing it down. And I say that only because it's not the builder that pays the fees, it's the homeowner, okay? And it's not, in my opinion, fair that that cost be turned over to the homeowner. So it seems like a good idea to slow down development by charging, but ultimately it's no different than lumber costs, you know? If it costs me to build it, it's gonna cost you to buy it. And I think that while they should, they have to contribute to the county because you are bringing in individuals, you're bringing in families. And that affects our water and sewage, it affects our police, you know, it affects our resources. So a contribution should be made. But I think we need to strategize a way to make that happen outside of direct payment. Because like I said, it doesn't really fall to the builder. It's not gonna hurt them. They're ready to go 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 10 million deep on a plot of land. $15,000 a home that's not gonna slow them down. So, that's just what I wanted to consider when I heard that we were talking about impact fees. They introduced them in Lexington. They're talking about introducing them in Simpsonville. And I think that we need to just take a deep breath and strategize. How do we affect builders without affecting the cost of homeowners to the resident? So, thank you.
Hold up, man.
Yes, sir.
Hold up. You made some good points. You made some good points. Well, you leave here tonight. I want your name and number so I can put you on a boat.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Council, I'll allow each of you to have a say if you'd like to before we conclude the meeting. Councilman Lane, would you like to say anything?
If anyone has an issue that you didn't express tonight or a problem, you need to talk to somebody, I'm always open for any discussion and input. And I'm always willing to help. So yeah, you get my contact information on the website or you can ask me afterwards. Yeah, thank y'all for coming.
Councilman Filson?
I think I said what I had to say. Perfect. Anybody want to see me, see me.
Councilman Clark?
I just want to thank all of you for coming to express your concerns and your issues that are going on in your community. This is the thing. Sometimes we do not know what's going on until you all bring it to us. So please, please bring your concern, bring your issue. We can't fix it overnight. We can't fix it in 2 or 3 months. But this is the thing, let us know. We're not perfect, nor are you. So we do make mistakes, but we got to move forward. The growth is coming, and we got to put a control on the growth. But we're doing the best we can, do understand that, and I think we serve a good board here that try to work together and work with the public. So my thing is bring all issues and concern to the council. But we can try to sit down and figure this out. We can't figure it out just us selling. When it's 10,000 others. So my thing is, thank y'all for coming to Fresh Your to express your concerns and issues. If you know anybody, please do feel free. You can find my information as well on the website. Thank you so much. Have a blessed time.
Again, thank you all for coming. I'm pretty happy with how this meeting turned out. This is our first meeting of this type. So I'm pretty excited for how it's went and that we can actually have some actionable items that we can be working towards. So again, just appreciate you all being here. Looking forward to working with council on all that was brought up tonight.
I'll echo those sentiments. We are looking to schedule our next one the front end of November. We'll get you the exact date as soon as we confirm that up with everybody here, but the front end, probably the first week in November, possibly will be the next meeting. When we adjourn, we will be hanging around. If you want some extra follow-up or you didn't put your contact information on here, please stay back and let us get that so we can follow up. I'll entertain.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your hand.